I'm so happy that you're joining today. We're going to continue our conversation. Last week we talked about the practical steps to uncover and understand those cycles, and today we're going to be talking about an action plan, moving toward a life of fulfillment. But I do want to give you an action plan that you can have to move toward a life of fulfillment. So, what is fulfillment, first of all? Because fulfillment is going to look different for everyone. A life of fulfillment or fulfillment is going to look different for everyone. Fulfillment is living in purpose, joy, and alignment with your core values, with your beliefs. So when you live in purpose, not live on purpose, but live in purpose, because those are two different things. When you live on purpose, it's aligning with your purpose. So living in purpose, that's going to bring you fulfillment. And ironically, recently I was sharing with someone what purpose is. And so often most people equate purpose with their career or something monetary. And that's just not always true. With purpose, your life, every aspect of your life is purpose. So to live a life in purpose is not a destination, it's a journey. So everything that you do in life, right, wrong, or indifferent, is propelling you or pushing you in purpose or preparing you to live in purpose. Because a lot of people say, well, I don't know my purpose. I don't know my purpose. What's my purpose? Well, your purpose is multifaceted. And when I say it's multifaceted, it's, if you have a family, if you have a career, you have an extended family, but you have a personal family, you have a career, you have your spiritual aspect of yourself, your personal growth, all of those aspects are entangled in living in purpose. So once you find your purpose, every aspect of your life, once it's aligned with your values, with your vision, you can live in what we call a fulfilled life. So what are some practical steps to get you there? The first thing you need to do is clarify your vision. Clarify your visions. The first practical step to a fulfilling life is to clarify your vision. What do you truly want in life? Not what your parents told you that you should or shouldn't do, not what your spouse told you should and shouldn't do, your friends, your family. What do you truly want out of life? What makes you happy without a paycheck? See, not what's going to bring you money and going to pay your bills. What do you want to do in life that you would do whether you got paid for it or not? Clarify your vision. Your vision is not necessarily what you're going to do to make money. Life is more than making money. Had a good friend that, passed recently. Had lots of money. Had no vision. He left that money here. Had lots of money, no vision. So you have to clarify your vision to have a fulfilled life. Clarify that vision. And if you don't know what it is, go back to those videos from before and finding your purpose. Because if you have your purpose, you definitely don't know what vision. You won't clarify your vision. Where are you going? And what's the purpose of you going there? Where are you going and what's the purpose of you going there? What's the purpose of it? Because a lot of times you guys will clarify your vision, but your purpose is off. And once you clarify and you get there, you're still not fulfilled because your purpose is off. That's a whole nother teaching. So, practical steps to a fulfilling life is one, clarify your vision. What do you truly want in life? That takes time to find. That takes time sometimes. Remember, I talked about last week, you have to, self assessment is a continuum. So, you have to continually do a self assessment for your life. Then develop a growth mindset. There are two types of mindsets, and I taught this years ago. There's a fixed mindset and there's a growth mindset. The fixed mindset has the mentality of, this is who I am and I can't change. It's fixed. I've always been this way. I'm gonna always be this way. It's a fixed mindset. It's fixed on its belief system. It does not want to change. It does not believe it can change. A growth mindset says, hey, I've been thinking this way, I've been believing this way for a long time, but it's not working for me. So let me find something better. And let me continue to grow so that I can learn more, so that I can be better and I can know more, I can understand more. A growth mindset puts you on the path of a continuum of positive growth throughout life. And let me share this with you, because when I say develop a growth mindset, when you navigate through life, you have to understand things are going to be good, bad, and different. Sometimes failure is a part of your journey. Many of you guys are so afraid of failing in life, you won't even start because you're afraid that you're going to get it wrong or it's going to fail. Well, failure is a lesson. It's a stepping stone in your life to success. Because guess what? Failure teaches you what you need to do right the next time. It gives you the opportunity to reassess what didn't go right, what went wrong, what do you need to improve on. So it helps you in your journey. Don't look at failure as you fail. You didn't fail. Whatever you were trying to do, it may have not come out the way that you wanted to, but what's the lesson you learned in that experience? Failure is a part of your journey. Failure is a stepping stone on your road to success. Then you have to prioritize inner healing. I'm very passionate about that. You have to prioritize inner healing. You know, one thing I've learned is this, and I say this, I've been saying this for years. Everyone comes from a dysfunctional family. Your dysfunction may not be their dysfunction, but it was some type of dysfunction in there, because we're in a fallen state. So everybody has something that they can, I won't say trauma, but it's some experiences that help shape them that were not pleasant. A lot of us do. Whether it was our mindset, our misconception, our own beliefs, or whatever it was. Or sometimes it was just some traumatic experiences. So you have to prioritize your own inner healing. Your own inner healing by addressing those past wounds so you can move forward. You have to address those past wounds, hurts, pains, traumas, so that you can move forward in life. If you don't address them, they will come back to haunt you. You cannot drink them away. You can't smoke them away. You cannot wish them away. You're going to have to deal with them. And once you deal with them, decide, hey, I don't want them. I don't want it happened to me. You cannot change the past. You can only change your present and your future. You cannot change what happened in the past. You cannot sit in that hurt of your past the remainder of your life. You cannot be a victim or a prisoner of your past. You have to decide to say, you know what? This happened to me. It was wrong. It was hurtful. I didn't like it. But I'm choosing to let it go so that I can have the future, the present, and the future that I desire. Live a life of freedom. You have to decide to live a life of freedom by prioritizing your inner healing. If you don't know how to do that, get a therapist. Get a therapist. Pray. It's so much free information on Google and even YouTube. Be mindful. Take what you now. I don't promote listening to everybody. I don't promote eating from everybody's table. I don't promote that. But what I do promote is be mindful of your search pattern. Look for some professional people and take what the old saying was, chew the meat and spit the bones out. Take what's going to that you take whatever you need that's going to help you, and everything else spit it back if it's not going to help you. But that comes with you sitting with yourself and prioritizing your inner feelings, your inner healing and feelings. And then next, I want to say this. You have to embrace faith and spiritual practices. Many of you guys know I am a believer in Jesus Christ. I am. I'm a kingdom citizen. I believe I live my life on kingdom principles. Kingdom principles. And we're going to talk about that later. But you have to have a life of prayer, meditation, and gratitude. Prayer, meditation, and gratitude. Prayer, meditation, and gratitude. I'm going to say that again. You have to embrace embrace your faith and some spiritual practices. You have to pray. If you don't believe in God, if you don't understand or whoever but you need to pray to somebody. Whoever you praying to, if it's not working, stop praying to that God. Find a God that's going to work for you. Come on over to my God. I know he works. Meditation and gratitude. And let me say what prayer, most people, they don't pray. They pray, complain. They complain. They pray claim. That's what I call it, pray claim. They're not praying. They're saying, oh, fix it. This is so hard. Lord, I just need you to fix it. That's not prayer. That's not prayer. That's complaining. That's not prayer. That's complaining. And there are different types of prayer. Maybe one day I'll kind of go through, the different types of prayer. But you need a prayer life. You need some meditation. Job 1:8 says, if you meditate on God's word day and night, it will make your way successful. If you you have to meditate on the things that you want to change in your life and why they want to change. You have to see yourself there before you get there. If you want to be happy, you want to be peaceful, whatever it is, you don't want to be riddled with depression, anxiety. What is going to look like? What does that look like in your life? What do you look like if you're happy? What do you look like not walking in fear? What does it look like for you? What does success, peace, and joy look like for you? What you have to see yourself in that place, in that space before you get there. You need a good picture of it. And gratitude. Be grateful because you woke up this morning. So many people have a negative attitude and they don't have a grateful attitude. Your job may not be paying you what you want, exactly what you want it to pay. But right now you thank God, grateful that you have a job until you can get another job. You may not have the best relationship that you want right now, but guess what? Some people even want what you have. So have a attitude of gratitude in everything that you do. That changes your perspective on every aspect of your life. An attitude of gratitude. And then finally, celebrate your success. See, what we think is a lot of times, and I used to be this way, you guys, we want to make a plan and get everything just right tomorrow, or the whole thing is just not going to work. And not understanding that your life is a journey. Your life is a journey. Celebrate your daily process. If you mess up, so what? You have the next day to start again. The next day you start over. So that means you may need to do an evaluation and assessment every night. How was my day? What went right? What went wrong? But celebrate your process, your progress. Celebrate it. Say, you know what? I could have did that better, but I didn't do this. And if you didn't do anything right, celebrate that you recognize I didn't get anything right today. But tomorrow it's going to be a new day, and I'm going to work forward to change some things in my life. So you have to celebrate your progress. That's that growth mindset. No, you're not going to always be right. You're not going to always get it right. You're not perfect. You don't have to have a mindset of perfectionism. That's not what life is about. Everything does not have to be perfect in your life, because let me tell you this. The only perfect people are the people that have left this life, because they have no opportunity to mess anything up. So be mindful of perfectionism. Stop and performing. You don't have to perform. You don't have to have everything just right. Just live for today. Live your life as if, listen, it's a journey. Enjoy the journey. So many people get riddled with anxiety and depression because they're not enjoying the journey. They want this, they want everything to be just right today. Well, guess what? Where did you even get that mindset from? That's not life. Because we as people, we have different cycles in life. And life is going to ever be evolving for you. So what you did 20 years ago may not be working today, and you're still stuck in it. You have to pivot in life. You're going to have to learn to pivot. So to move toward a life of fulfillment, the first thing you need to do is clarify your vision. Clarify your vision. What do you truly want in life? Develop a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset. Prioritize your inner healing. If you're still dealing with trauma from your past, hurts, disappointments from your past, it's time for you to get some help. It's time for you to heal from it. It's time for you to heal from it. Next, embrace your faith and and some spiritual practices. Prayer, meditation, and have an attitude of gratitude. If you just take the time every day and make a decision and say, you know what, I don't care what's going on in my life. I'm going to make myself be grateful in everything. I'm going to find the things. What am I grateful for? Because it could always be worse. And then celebrate your processes. Celebrate your progress in the process. Celebrate it. Acknowledge how far you've come. I don't care if it was just one step per month. You took one step. Acknowledge that. Acknowledge that. Your future is not controlled by your past. Every day is a new chance to create a new life that you love. Every day. Every day. Listen, you guys, if this episode resonated with you, share it with your friends who needs this encouragement. And don't forget to subscribe for more real talk on transformation and personal growth. I'll see you guys next week.